Hey everybody, this is Walk the Plane Gaming. My name's Zach. This is Luke. We're going to be talking about the top 5 games of 2018 that if we only had to choose these 5 games to play forevermore, what would they be? Not our top 5 necessarily. Oof. This could just be the 5 that we need for some diversity between to not get tired of whatever. So what is our pepperoni pizza?
Pepperoni pizza. Yeah. Is that the food you'd eat over and over again?
Yeah. I feel like that's like that's like the deserted island, like pepperoni pizza. Like sure, I'll eat it every day.
Okay.
Anyway, top 5.
All right. So this was an interesting question to have to think about getting rid of all other games from 2018 on your Switch, and you could only pick 5. So maybe let's just go one back and forth.
Yep.
I'm assuming we might have some duplicates. So maybe let's get the most obvious duplicate out of the way. Is Smash Bros.
Yep.
You can't live without it. I mean, there's other fighting games, I guess. Sure, there's Brawlhalla and other things, but I mean they can't hold a candle to Smash. Let's be real.
Yeah.
It's just the best fighting game there is.
It's so great. Yeah, and I never get tired of it. Like I've already played it for I think 20 hours over the last 5 days, and I'm not tired of it at all.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, the adventure mode is cool.
Yep.
The different game modes. I wish they had them more online. I don't know why there's not more modes online, like the Squad Strike or the 32-player tournament online. That would have been cool. So hopefully they'll add some of those stuff. But I mean, there's so much content with the adventure mode, the multiplayer and local, and the fact that you can at least play online, even if it's not 100% as good as I think they can make it.
Sure.
It's still good enough.
Yep.
And it's a lot of fun. So can't live without it. Gotta have it.
Yeah.
If you have a Switch, why haven't you bought it yet?
Yeah. Seriously. Man. So I'll go next.
Yeah.
Well, we both got one out of the way with Smash Bros. Mine is kind of an odd pick for me, I would say.
Okay.
But mine's Fortnite.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not a huge Fortnite player. But it is something that I really like to pick up and play every once in a while.
Yeah.
And
you can play that sucker over and over, and they keep adding new content.
Yes. And I really like that. And so Fortnite coming out this year on the Switch, I really do like having it on the go as well. And I do have a lot of friends who are playing it, which I think is the reason that I'm a little bit into it. And it's really diverse in what you can do with it. And so,
have you seen that they have the creative mode now?
Yeah, I haven't messed with it much.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it, but it looks interesting.
Yeah, so
they definitely add a lot of content.
It's worth. I think it's worth putting on my top 5, even though I'm not that huge Fortnite player that a lot of my friends are and a lot of people are right now.
Yeah. The whole world.
Oh my gosh, I still enjoy it.
Yeah.
So.
I considered putting it on my top 5 list, but the reason I decided against it was because I still haven't played it on the Switch, and I enjoyed it on the PC, but I just don't know if I'll enjoy it playing with the controller. Yeah. I don't know if I could ever get used to building and doing all the shooting
I get that.
With just the Pro Controller. So my next one is the game I've already talked about that I do have already is Super Mario Party, which, as I said, like I hope that they keep adding content. I hope they make it better, but just the fact that I can play this with anyone, they don't even have to be a gamer. I took it to Thanksgiving with my family. I mean, my sister, who plays hardly any video games, she loved it. We had a lot of fun. Anyone can jump in. It's just a great party game. Obviously, that's what it's for.
Yeah.
And so I just love being able to game with others, and I really enjoy that aspect and want to keep that around. So.
And in the same way with that, mine would be the Jackbox Party Pack 4.
Ooh. Number 4, you liked it that much?
Yeah, it's fun. It's just because it's the 2018 one.
Sure.
But I do like, I think 3 is probably my favorite. But 8 is a really good, it's 8 players. That's why I had 8. But 4, Jackbox Party Pack 4, is a lot of fun. Having 8 people over, it's a really easy game to get into, and that's the kind of one. Yeah, right. I'm bringing to Thanksgiving. And everybody's getting into it. It's fun.
See, this is where you made a mistake, though. Because you can just buy the old Jackbox party games that aren't from 2018.
I can? What do you mean?
If you only had top 5 2018 games.
Top 5. Wait.
We're picking 5 2018 games. It doesn't mean you can't have 2017 games.
Oh, I can't? Oh, okay. Oh, I can?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was only 2018.
Okay, I guess I didn't specify.
Okay,
you can answer the question any way you want. I love that answer. That's great.
I would
Okay.
still... So just to clarify, though, I would go with 3. If I'm choosing out of the 4, 3 is my answer.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I meant, like, we just picked 2018 games for our top 5, and we can't pick any other 2018 games. Not that you're just...
Gotcha.
Anyways, you can answer it
Yeah.
whatever way you want.
Okay,
That's great.
okay.
I love it. So for me, 2018 game, I've talked about this one as well. Dark Souls Remastered.
Yep.
The reason I picked this is because I haven't beat it yet, and I love games that give me a good challenge. I know this game is one of the most challenging. It's going to challenge me for a long time.
Right.
I know I could keep coming back to it and play through it again and try to get better and better. So it's one of those single player games that I feel like could really hook me into the game, could make my entertainment last for years to come, or my frustration and tilting for years to come.
Yes.
Either way, I think I would love to finish that game, and I would be really bummed if I never did. So I feel like I need to put that on my list.
Yeah, and you could still, like you say, you keep going through it, I think, and playing the different difficulties. I think it's something that you'll never run out of content with. So, my next one would be for a good multiplayer competitive game. I got Towerfall. Really, really, really love Towerfall. In the 6-way mode on the Switch is a ton of fun, and even 4 players, even 2 players, is a ton of fun, and always gets a lot of people going when you have a big group of people watching. And that's really what it's one of my favorite games of all time, I would say. And on the Switch, it really does add a lot with that 6-player. So I'm a big fan.
Yeah. You like the party, man.
Yeah, I'm a big
Party games on there.
Yeah.
With your 3 games is my Super Mario Party, man. We could just throw a party every day.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
So I have another one that isn't a party game. It's a single player game. I feel like Celeste has gotten such great reviews. I haven't gotten to play it yet, and I'd be really bummed if I hadn't.
Yep.
Such great music, such great platforming, and it's super difficult, just like Dark Souls, where I feel like maybe it would take me a while to beat it, but I could play in increments, come back to it. So I don't know. It's a risk because I don't know a ton about it. I haven't played it yet, but just based off of what other people have said, what people have shown on YouTube, I'm like, man, I gotta put it on my list. I gotta at least try it, and I think it would be a lot of fun. So.
Yep. And in the same way with that, I have a pick that I haven't played yet, but it is something that I know I would be able to get a ton of content out of, and that is Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Because completing that Pokédex, I've loved doing that in all the past Pokemon games. And hearing some good stuff about this new one, I am going to pick it up eventually. But I really wanted that Pokeball, and so I felt bad just paying the $60. I really want to pay the $100 and get the Pokeball.
I don't know about the Pokeball, man.
Oh, man. I'm a sucker for accessories, man. But that's a game that I would get a ton out of, be able to just complete that entire Pokedex. And that's the single-player one I'd go for in the top 5.
Nice. And ironically enough, that was my last
No
one
way!
as well.
Nice!
So I just said Let's Go. I can't remember which one is which. They're both remakes off of Yellow and
Just
Yellow. Okay. So fine, mine will be different. Mine will be Pokemon Pikachu.
Nice!
So that way we can trade back and forth and actually get all the Pokemon. But yeah, same thing as you said. I used to love Pokemon. Played it so much on the Game Boy. I think that's got to be my Game Boy Color most played game of all time. Mine was Pokemon Red.
Yep.
So I never got to Yellow, so I'd be interested because it's technically kind of a remake of it, just in the 3D, and obviously with new catch mechanics and stuff. I know a lot of people complained about that, but I think I could get over it, and just the nostalgia, the amazing world of Pokemon. I would be bummed if I didn't get a chance at it. So
for sure,
I feel like you can't really pass that up unless you hate Pokemon or don't care about Pokemon at all. Then maybe you would completely pass it up and not put it on your top 5. But I feel like it's just got that name brand that's too good. You can't pass up on Pokemon, and that's how they get you. They don't even have to make it good. They just have to make a Pokemon game and slap a $60 price tag on it.
I'll pay it.
I'll pay
every
it.
time.
So yeah, so that's our top 5. I guess technically combined, we only have top 8 of the 2018 year,
We
but
kind of have 9 if we go.
you're
Let
gonna
Eevee
count
and
Pokemon 2 different.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna count that as 2 different.
All right, but yeah, top 8's still good. I'm surprised it was. I'm glad it was only those 2 that we copied.
Yeah,
on,
we had
so.
some new ones. I was afraid that we get all the same 5. So
Yeah.
there's enough out there that we could get some different games in there.
Yes.
And I'm sure you guys, if you own a Switch, what are your top 2018 games? What 5 would you pick? I'm sure there is more that we missed out there that you guys might be playing already or are looking forward to. So let us know what games in 2018 came out on the Switch that you guys love. We'd love to hear from you as well. Any last words before we hit the new year?
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you guys for your support so much. We look forward to a 2019 year. We're hoping to ramp things up, make things better, more creative stuff,
Heck yeah.
more videos overall. Maybe we'll talk about it, but we're looking forward to the 2019 Walk the Plank gaming year, as this last month has just kind of been testing the waters. So hopefully it'll be even better.
For sure. Thank you guys.
Peace.